Hi everyone, I'm Chef Ravina and today we're going to learn how to make a vegan and gluten-free spaghetti in a truffle cauliflower sauce. I absolutely love this recipe because it gives you another variation for a pasta sauce, to your traditional tomato or your pesto which you may have been using. So what I'm going to do first is roast my cauliflower, onion and garlic in the oven, and post that I'll get on to making my sauce. So I'm going to add some cauliflower florets, some onions, one entire bulb of garlic into this pan, and some sunflower oil on top, along with a pinch of sea salt flakes. And using my hand, I'm just going to marinate this all together. So you want to make sure you're mixing it really well. So massage it properly between your hands so that each cauliflower floret and each piece of onion is coated well. The garlic you want to just leave as is because that will just get roasted whole. This is now ready and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my oven at 190°C between 45 to 50 minutes. So my cauliflower, onion and garlic is now out of the oven. It's cooled significantly. I want to make sure it cools before I add it to my blender. You can see it's got a lovely color to it. It's nicely charred, which is exactly how I want it to be. So I'm going to keep the garlic bulb aside and just put all of this into a blender or food processor. It's normal for it to shrink completely. That's exactly what the roasting does, but it also makes it super flavorful. I'm gonna now open my garlic bulb. So remove all the external skin and then you're gonna go ahead and just sort of press it out into the blender. So you can take one clove at a time and just gently press out this beautiful garlic. So nice, the roasted flavor will really make a difference. This is the only part of the cooking stage that's a little bit time consuming, but you want to do this nicely because it will really change the flavor. I just love the flavor of roasted garlic. It smells amazing. Okay, so again, gently just removing from each individual pod the softened up garlic. So all my roasted garlic is now in the food processor. So you want to make sure you remove the skin completely and just press it out from the pod. And I'm going to add some almond milk to this. You've seen how to make this in my previous YouTube video. If you haven't watched that already, please do. The next thing I'm going to add is some vegetable stock. So you've seen how to make this in one of my first ever videos that I did, the first series. Please use your own homemade vegetable stock. It's such a flavor game changer. I encourage you to try out my recipe and see how you feel about it. You will need it for this recipe. And finally, I'm gonna add some truffle oil. That's where the truffle flavor comes from for this sauce, for this pasta. And let's blend this up. So I've just removed this from the blender. It's a super nice thick consistency which I'm going to add to my pan. This is how you want your sauce to be because it's so creamy and so flavorful, and it's only made of vegetable, which is exactly how you want it to be. So add this in. Let's give this a nice medium heat because you want this to thicken up a little bit more before you add your pasta in. Make it really thick and creamy before you add your pasta because that's where you'll get a nice creamy consistency for this entire dish. So I'm just going to heat it up and reduce it down so that the flavor comes in a lot more. Keep stirring it continuously. You don't want it to settle at any point. So this is looking quite good actually. I'm now going to go ahead and add some boiled spaghetti. This is edamame spaghetti. You can use rice, you can use buckwheat, all of these work. I prefer edamame because I get a nice sort of mix of protein into my meal. You also get mung bean spaghetti, which is great to use. So for gluten-free, you're looking for primarily starches that don't have any gluten. So looking for edamame, mung bean pastas is a great way to go forward, primarily because the protein content is also very high. So just mix that in. It's already pre-boiled, so I'm just mixing it all together. You can see how nicely all the cream and this entire sauce is coming together. And no dairy. There's no dairy and it's this creamy. I think that is what excites me about vegan food, because the minute people say that they can't get the same consistency, I'm always up for the challenge to prove them otherwise. So just heat it up a little bit more, let the pasta coat completely. You can also choose to add some vegetables. You can do some broccoli, mushrooms. I'm just going to leave it plain today because that's how I like it. I feel there's a lot of cauliflower already in the sauce, so I don't need more vegetable, but you can choose to add some more. You can do a mix of mushrooms as well. That'll taste really yummy. This is ready for plating. So I'm going to remove it out into this lovely pasta bowl. This smells really good. It's really hard not to eat this straight from the pan, but I must show resilience because I'm on camera. But trust me, if this wasn't being shot, I would be eating this straight out of the pan with no shame. Look at how thick and creamy it is. There's no dairy in this, guys. It's so easy to make a dairy-free pasta. So the next time someone challenges you up for it, you already have a recipe that works for you. And the last thing that I'm going to do is garnish this with some roasted hazelnuts. You can also do roasted almonds, you can do roasted pistachios even, they work really well. Pine nuts, all of these would work great. Oh my god! You guys are still here. I'm so sorry. I got lost in eating this beautiful pasta. It's so delicious. What are you waiting for? Go try it already and let me know what you think. We are now 1,000 subscribers strong. I am so grateful to each and every one of you who's been watching my content, liking it, commenting on it. Please do continue doing the same. If you know anybody who wants to be plant-based, is trying a gluten-free diet, this is the channel for them. Do recommend us and keep giving us some love.